Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be playing with this Makeup Revolution Constellation palette. So if you guys want to see me get this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So today I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution Constellation palette. This is what the packaging looks like. Inside, all the pretty colors. I thought with everything going on this year with the UFOs, I thought this would be a fun palette to play around with. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the face first. So I'm just going to spray my face with this cucumber water from Wet n Wild. I'm just going to go in with this e.l.f. Putty Primer. How crazy has this year been? You know, obviously the corona, killer bees, UFOs. It's just been a wild year. One thing is nice is just to like come in here and sit down and like play with makeup and kind of forget about some of the crazy stuff that's going on. What do you guys like to do for like a distraction? Okay, now that we're all primed, I'm going to use this Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. I'm just going to mix a couple of shades because this one is a little too dark for me. I kind of use this one when I spray tan, and then one I use in the winter when I'm like super fair. So I'm just going to mix those two on the back of my hand and apply it with a beauty blender. Just putting that all over the face. I feel like that soaked up like all of my product. So I'm going to have to add a little more. One of my last videos I was talking about shows that I've been watching because I feel like we have so much downtime right now. I've also been listening to a lot of audiobooks, which I've been loving. I love learning. But anyways, I lost my train of thought for a second. I mentioned shows that I've been watching. I watched In the Dark, which is a really good show, and then somebody recommended me to watch Sabrina, the newer one. I watched one episode last like fall, so I kind of want to wait until it's like a little closer to like Halloween, and then I'll have to definitely check that out. My husband and I have been watching Peaky Blinders, which is a really good show. It's good for like one that you want to watch with your husband. He likes it a lot. Also, if you guys have VPNs, we recently learned this, like if you have a VPN and you go to Netflix, they have different shows in like different countries. So you can get like a whole other list of stuff to watch. And the Netherlands one has Friends, which I miss Friends so much. So I've been watching that with my VPN lately. I just love Friends, especially like sometimes when you're not really wanting to watch something, but just having it on because it's so funny. It's funny now that like that style is back in the 90s, which I love that. A Rachel Green wardrobe. Okay, so now that that's all blended in, I'm going to go in with some concealer. So I'm just going to be using this Stay Assurance concealer from J-Cat Beauty. This is in the shade Custard. I feel like I always take the longest time blending out my foundation. You guys take a long time? Maybe it's just because like the beauty sponge, but I just prefer that over a brush most of the time. So I'm just going to apply this under my eye, a little on the nose, and the chin. I just did a face mask right before this. Basically, TikTok made me switch like my entire skincare routine. I'm a fan of the TikTok. I taken it on the eyelid for a eyeshadow base. Okay. Now that all of that is blended out, I'm going to set my face. I'm just going to use this Beach Perfect powder from Too Faced. I need to buy the full size. I bought this one when we were traveling to Oklahoma. Actually, just going to set my whole face with it. I'm going to do a little extra underneath my eye so that if we have some fallout from the palette, we'll just be able to dust that off. Okay. So now I'm going to move on to the eyes, and then we can come back to the rest of our face. I'm going to do my brows quickly because it's bugging me. So I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. Just going to brush them out. I really want to get my eyebrows microbladed. I mean, I do have pretty thick brows, but it would be really nice to just like not have to fill them in much at all, especially on days that like you're not really wearing a lot of makeup. Just wake up and already have nice brows. I think doing my brows is like my least favorite part about putting on makeup, but it's my favorite thing. It's weird. Okay. Now let's just get into the fun part. Cut that. Recently, when I went to Oklahoma, my sister-in-law is like really into astrology, and so is my husband's grandmother, and so I kind of started getting into it a little and like reading, you know, our signs and everything. And my planet is Jupiter, and so this is Jupiter here. So I thought, let me do something like along those lines. I feel like I never really did much research into it, just maybe a little bit, but anyways, it is pretty crazy like how well it fits so many people, you know. If you like, Sagittariuses are wild and like to travel, and they don't like to be told what to do, and I feel like all of these like fit me really well. So first off, I'm going into Asteroid, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. So yeah, I've been really loving astrology lately. I got this little nebula app that she told me about. So I've been following it, and some days it just like hits like so spot on. I'm just working that all over the lid. Kind of want to do like a whole Sagittarius inspired look. I know people have done that before. And I think BH Cosmetics has a Zodiac palette. Okay, so I worked that all over the lid, just kind of set down some of that concealer too. So I'm just going to take a little smaller brush, and I'm going to go in with that shade Jupiter, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. There's a lot of really fun colors in here. It's hard to decide which one to do. Okay, You get so many different looks from one eyeshadow palette. Ooh. It's going a little crazy, but it is really pigmented. Kind of making a mess. Oh my, why is that going everywhere? Ugh. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, let me wipe some of that off. I don't know how I got it way up here. I like palettes like this where there are colors that I normally wouldn't do on a normal basis. Because then it just makes it a lot of fun to just come in here and play around. Okay, so I'm just blending all that out. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with Asteroid and then okay, so now I'm going to grab a different brush. Let's see. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the shade Universal and apply that and deepen up our outer corner. And just blending that all throughout my crease. Kind of doing like circular motion. I feel like I'm so messy today. Just like it's kind of just going everywhere on me. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that Asteroid again and kind of blend that out. It's kind of looking a little purple now. So next I'm gonna go in with this pretty pink shade, this Dimension. And I am going to, let's first try it without wetting the brush, but I normally just like to wet it. This is a really pretty color. I swear he does that every time. He follows me around everywhere. Do you guys' dog do that? He follows me more than he follows Dylan. Everywhere I go, there he is. Get out of the shower. He's like laying at the shower door. Since we like moved to Montana, he started, 'cause it gets really cold, obviously. It's really cold here, and he started getting underneath the covers because he would get cold too. So now like every morning, as soon as like Dylan gets up, because he gets up way before we do, he'll jump up in bed and come to me and dig until I let him underneath the covers. It's so cute. Just like our little baby. So I'm just putting that all over the lid, and actually I didn't even spray it, and it's like the color payoff is really nice. I'm just going to go back . Sometimes I feel like I talk like Ross Geller off of Friends. Like I take a long time or take long pauses in between. Like, come on. Say it already. Drives me nuts. Okay. So I'm just gonna blend all this out. I feel like I'm looking a little crazy right now. Got quite a bit of fallout. Hopefully that'll just dust away. But I think that's normal with like a color like these like real bright pink colors. So I do want to deepen up that outer a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with Mars. I really like this solar color. This bright yellow. I kind of want to do like a whole yellow look. I've been really liking yellow lately. Okay. Before we do anything else, I'm going to try to dust off some of this fallout. Can't tell if I got foundation in my hair. Yeah, I think so. Getting some gray hairs. Okay. Now I dusted some of that off. Although I'm still going to do like my bottom, so I'm going to take a little brush, just this little one here, and I'm going to take that first shade again and then put it underneath my eye. Then I'm going to take that asteroid shade and just kind of blend all of that out. It's definitely a different look for me. Try something new, you know. Gotta mix it up every now and then. So I'm gonna go in with some dark. I'm gonna take that universal shade here and bring that on the lash line. Ooh, buddy. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to bronze myself up a little bit and then we can come back and finish the eyes. I'm just taking this e.l.f. bronzer. It's become one of my new favorites. I was like obsessed with the butter bronzer, which I still love it. It's like a really great bronzer, but I really like this e.l.f. one too. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use this little e.l.f. duo in the shade Leche. Just a really nice blush pink, soft pink. I'm going to put a little of this brow gel. And then I'm going to add some eyeliner. I think I need some black. So I'm just going to take this and then I'm going to put it underneath. Like this one. Now I'm going to take Celestial here and go in and highlight. This is a really pretty color too. Highlight that inner corner. I did just see that this palette, I literally just got it, and ooh, that is blinding, and it went on sale today. So if you guys want it, it's only $10 right now. I don't know how long that lasts, but now I'm going to also take that same eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to line my waterline. I honestly haven't worn eyeliner down here and I couldn't tell you how long. It's funny like how we used to do our makeup when I first started wearing makeup and we would do bottom eyeliner. Actually, I remember the first time my mom ever put makeup on me. I think I was in like 7th grade and we were doing a play at school and I was Paula Abdul, and so she like, you know, was trying to make me look older, so she put like eyeliner and mascara. I think that was it, like eyeliner and mascara, and I was like, I look so weird. I don't like this. It's so funny. Now I love it. I love makeup. The girls these days, it's like, oh, I wish I did my makeup like they do now at that age. So I'm just taking a little highlighter. I'm using that same duo and just highlighting my cheek. We wore lots of eyeliner and no eyebrows. Not cute. Not cute. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of just like a flat definer brush and then just kind of blow that out a little bit. Okay, now for some lips. I'm just gonna quickly line my lips. Just with like this nude, I'm so fond of you. Just gonna keep the lip real simple, nude, because I got a lot going on these eyes. Now I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. lipstick. This is the shade Cream. Just a real light nude. And then I'm going to hit it with some gloss. This is the shade Rosé. Now I'm going to quickly off camera put on some lashes, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I did just pop on some lashes real quick. I used the House of Lashes Boudoir Mini, which I really like these. They're really nice. They're already kind of cut small, so you don't have to cut any off of them. So now I'm just going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. And last, just gonna go for my nose a little bit. And last step, I'm just gonna set my face. So I'm just gonna use this, my new favorite. I use this all the time now, the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. This makes your makeup last all day. Ooh. Ooh. It's weird, it's kind of coming out. It's coming out not so fine. It was weird. This makeup look is kind of reminding me of Xenon, for all my 90s babies out there who watched Xenon. That was like my favorite. When I saw that for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I want to be her. Okay. Alright guys, that completes this makeup look. Let me know what you guys think. This is a really pretty palette, real fun colors. Definitely recommend this. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!